everybody, how are we? My name is Unicorn Pondu. Welcome back to another video. And of course, Chantal went live again, not super surprising, and this is actually not one where I want to actually rip my hair out, so here I am. Also, by the way, I'm only going to be using the text-to-speech thing whenever I absolutely have to, whether a live is too long, too boring, I don't want to come out here and get hot while I record, because my normal computer is not where I am right now, and it gets really hot out here where I am. So if you were wondering about that, that's why I use her. Anyways, with that all being said, I guess let's see what Chantal has to say again, shall we?
Okay, little doll. Hello, Mish. Hi, babe. Thank you, Gracie. I'm ready for my trip. Well, as ready as I'll ever be. Did you see the thumbnail for late more abuse? I don't give a crap. I don't care. If you want to think I'm an animal abuser, I don't care. I said that in my last video, and that's how I'm going to leave it. Let her keep incriminating herself. I love it.
Hi, babe.
Hi, babe. What's... Oh, the fan. Actually, maybe if you just push it this way a bit. Let me see. Yeah, that's good. Yep. Yeah, that's perfect. Thanks, babe.
You're welcome.
I appreciate. Look at the cat looking at you.
What? What?
We do.
It's 2:30. Julia.
Well, he sounds super thrilled to be there.
Adorable.
Yeah, she is.
You okay now?
Yeah, I think so. Maybe a little over this way more, maybe, I don't know. Like at my, like, or maybe over. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Thanks, babe. No, that's too much now, I can't feel it. Okay, perfect. Thanks, babe. Thanks. Thanks, fan man. I'm just kidding. Sweet love. I was thinking today about my diet. And I realized that I understand people who, I make these announcements that I'm going to do really good, and then I don't do good, and then, you know, it's disappointing, and then I eat things on camera, and I'm happy about it, and it makes it look like I'm just taking my health as a joke.
I mean, are you not? That's the whole entire reason why people get so mad at you, but, you know, it's a whatever, girl. Eat what you want. The only person that's really affected here is you, so have at it.
And I realize that, but I you know, I guess at the end of things, like, I guess what I just have to do is tell you guys that I can't make those promises because, like, I'm having such a hard time cutting out unhealthy food. Like, despite my health problems, I know that it's, like, you know, really important for me to get healthy. And, you know, every day I wake up, I say that I'm going to do it, but then I just don't, you know, like, it's just too hard and I end up just not caring enough. Like, I don't know if it's not caring, but so I'm trying to think of ways like that I can occupy my mind and become obsessed with something healthier. Something that the results will pay off for me, and I can remind myself of that every day, you know? What about just focusing on, I noticed that, you know, keeping tidy and organized and self-care is, like, really time-consuming.
I'm sorry, but what, honest to God, what does Chantal thinks the rest of the world does on a day-to-day basis? It's really time to, like, she has nothing but time, and yet doing the bare minimum for any human being is girl. Oh my God.
Like, you know, what if I did, like, yesterday I said, like, I don't wash my feet or take care of my feet. What if I did that? What if I, like, took the time to do self-care every day, like a whole routine of it? Like, that would make me feel good. Like, actually do some kind of, like, exercise, not go all out on Jane Fonda, but just do, like, start with 10 minutes a day. That's at least something I can say that's accomplishable and it's easy, and I can do it 10 minutes, you know, until I'm able to do 15, until I'm able to do 20. And then, like, do some kind of self-care where it's like, you know, skincare routine, feet routine, you know, stuff like that, you know?
Okay, great, but, like, also, Chantal, people don't have, well, people might have, like, a feet care routine. I personally don't. I just kind of scrub for a few seconds with my African net sponge. I'm like, okay, great, that's good enough, better than nothing.
Yeah, the thing is, Leslie, like, I've been to, like, an eating disorder center, you know, I've been in and out of therapy and stuff like that, so I don't know. But yeah, maybe, which I'll have to look into, but here it's I don't know. I notice that I enjoy doing that and I feel better, like, whenever I, you know, take the time to really, like, take care of myself and think, okay, like, you know, I won't have the instant gratification right now of eating, like, a large pizza, but after I eat that pizza, I'm gonna feel like crap and, like, back at square one, and, you know, whereas if I just focus, like, I don't know, it's hard, I don't know. Jen, I prefer to do my, like, activities in private, like, with exercise, because it's, like, too hot to exercise in hijab, that's why. I don't mind doing swimming, though. Yeah, Anastasia, I was on Ozempic before. But I can't get those things here. Hearing what you need to do and putting it into practice, exactly, it is very different. You know what I mean? I deleted my community post because I don't want to get, like, My mom told me not to give it attention. She's even smarter than me. I was more mad, and she's like, "It's okay, cutie. I just block and delete, and you know."
Oh god, about that. Yeah, can we not contact Chantal's family? Because genuinely, honest to God, what does that have to do with Chantal? Genuine, I'm still trying to find an actual valid reason to try to include her mother and her aunt into this. Nothing. There's absolutely no reason why anybody should be involving anybody's family.
But it's just like they know it bugs me. Like they target your family because they know it bugs you. Like it bugs me to a degree that people have that in their mind to blame my mom for, you know, like what I go through with food. I haven't lived with her in 23 years. She actually encourages me to eat healthier. She makes me meals when I go there. You know, I'm the one who sneaks off and eats pizza after, you know, so it's like has nothing to do with her, you know. And if people really knew her as a person, like she's an amazing person. Amazing. Getting gastric bypass slats and glares, really? Wow, good for you. It does really help. Like it does, it's the most successful statistic wise for, you know, keeping weight off long term and losing weight. There are people, you know, with eating disorders and food addictions and stuff who do gain the weight back from surgery. And so there's a chance of that. But there's also a chance, I don't know. It's also a long wait list. And like in the meantime, I have to figure out something too. Yeah, I have to walk. I know, Jen. Yeah. No, I can't get, like Ozempic is too expensive here. Like really expensive. And I think it's only for Kuwaitis. Even surgery has a 50% regain rate. Yeah, losing weight is really hard, really hard. Actually, diabetes runs in my entire family, even in the non-overweight people. So I think there's like a huge genetic aspect to it. Literally, I think everyone in my family. My grandpa, my grandma had it. Yeah, my mom developed it when she got older. And she's not that overweight. But she's shorter than me, so. But she's not really overweight. Like, she used to be a long time, like a while ago, but now she's like lost a lot of weight. She's on Ozempic too. Yeah, she doesn't nearly eat as much as, you know, she doesn't eat that much. She's on Ozempic. She's on medication for diabetes, and her sugars are still not the greatest, so.
Carlos has returned. Hello. I love him.
Like, if I didn't get it this young because of my weight issues, I probably would have ended up getting it later in life, but because my grandma, like, she used to be very overweight, like I told you, like, when she was younger, you know, in her 40s. I think in her 40s until her, like, maybe 50, something like that. And then for about 25 years, she changed her diet around because she was walking to work one day and she just passed out in the snow. And she didn't remember anything, just waking up in the hospital. And she had pericarditis. And then they ended up diagnosing her with pulmonary hypertension. And she completely, like, the doctor gave her 2 years to live. And she ended up living like 28 more years. But she completely changed her diet around, and she still ended up getting diabetes. Yeah, genetics have a big part. Sometimes it depends, eh?
I don't know. Just her knowing that story, if it's true, because it's Chantal, still does nothing, still eats the pizza, still does whatever. Girl, I would be stressing if I was her. Oh, God.
Josh, I'm not going to stoop low like her, but she's the last person to be talking about parenting. My mom never took a picture in fishnets in my room as a child. Like, I don't get that. Did you have to move her Barbies out of the way? Insulin is not the solution. I've seen people take insulin and eat whatever they wanted. They're all dead now. No, you can't. I never had the thought that, oh, I can eat what I want because I'm taking insulin. No, it's I eat what I want because it's just hard for me not to. Like, it's honestly just, like, food has just always been such a huge part of my life. And when I take that away, even for a few hours, I feel weird. I feel, like, naked. Like, honestly. Like, I just feel like something huge is missing. And, like, how am I going to cope with life now? You know? And it's also like, I don't want to cope with life with other things. Like, you know, I don't want to. That's like my brain always. But then I think, okay, I don't like feeling this way. I want to walk more, like, you know, and I want to, like, live longer.
So she'll tell this to a bunch of, like, hundreds of thousands of people, random strangers, but, like, to a therapist, absolutely not. How dare you?
What if you end up trying to get healthy, all this stuff, you live in misery for a while getting healthy, and then you just die anyways of something else? Well, I know it's stupid, but hi, Allison. Only God knows when our time is, really, honestly. I have been taking my meds. No, I haven't given up, but I don't think I'm, like, on a diet. I just want to try to make, like, little changes at first because it's overwhelming. Just getting rid of the condiments. Yeah, that would be a huge because... Thanks, Hissy. What I think triggered it as a kid, I don't know, honestly. I think maybe just, like I said, I just remember, like, being at my grandma's being babysat and asking for extra treats. Like, just, I don't know. I think the food that we eat is just, a lot of it is highly addictive as well, you know? Like puddings, they're full of sugar and cream and they're so...
Okay, so it's the pudding's fault from 35 years ago. That's the problem here. No, it's not Chantal's fault, guys. Absolutely not. No. It's the pudding from 35 years ago that's the problem. Mm-hmm.
Delicious, and it gives you that pleasure in your brain, you know, as a kid. Chips and stuff like that, you know? But, I don't know. Maybe a bit of me felt like how vulnerable my mom was being a single mom and being out there alone and, you know, sometimes in crappy neighborhoods because that's all we could afford. But at the same time, I never felt like I was missing something. I never felt like I was always well fed. I always had food. I always had, like, our family would never let us go hungry or anything. So I don't think it was from like having a lack of food. Some people, like, for example, some people from like the Depression era, they become obese and obsessed with food because they didn't have food. And I was thinking maybe that's what it was, because we were like poor at one point. Not like, I guess not super poor compared, we still had, I still was fed and had clothes and stuff. Maybe it's all the ugly haircuts I had as a kid. No, I'm kidding. Vinaigrette. Yeah, I just gotta try to substitute things like that are still satisfying. I don't know. Can Salah play some trash and champagne fist pump music? Yeah, it's a dopamine, exactly. Karina, I also think eating healthy habits need to be taught. That's why I try, when I really try to go on track, that's why I try to make it like even the doctor said, make sure that you eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner and have 2 snacks. And my brain is like so weird because it's like, that's a lot of food. Meanwhile, I will like double fist bonus sandwiches like it's nothing. Like, how does my brain work? Like, what? So, I don't know. It's so weird. I can't explain it. It's hard to explain. Moderation? Yeah, that's the thing. Being too strict won't help, but yeah, I know. It's about which one's more important to me. Obviously, my automatic response is living longer, but it's just like, it's just really hard. I don't know how to deal with it really sometimes.
I swear her only personality at this point, it revolves around food, what she's going to be eating next, what's her next snack, what's her next mukbang, where's the food going to be coming from. Every single thing is about food.
And you can do any amount of therapy. They can talk to you about, coping mechanisms, but it comes down to having to suffer that initial change, Allah Almighty said in the Holy Quran, with Allah rests knowledge of the hour. He sends down the rain and he knows what the wounds contain. No soul knows what it will earn tomorrow. And no soul knows in what land it will die. Allah is all-knowing, well-informed. Yes, exactly, babe. Yeah. I think maybe I should just try to pray more, too. Become more spiritual, Yeah, I mean, I know it's my fault, too. Like, everything we do is a choice, right? Everything we do is a choice. But I'm just saying I have a really hard time with it. And, yeah, I don't know. Being out of the house more. Yeah, I think once we travel, it'll be better a bit. But then I think, like, when we're out doing something, sometimes it's overwhelming. Like, there's a lot of people. I'm filming a vlog. There's exercise involved, which is a bit stressful. There's, So in my mind, I'm thinking, I can't wait to go back to the air-conditioned hotel, get in my PJs, and order food. That's, like, it's like a reward for doing what I have to do throughout the day. And it's just, like, it's always about food, Thanks, ECP. I gotta read the Quran more, because honestly, have you ever read whether you're a Christian, if you've read the Bible, if you read the Quran, if you read if whatever religious, read the book that, comes with your religion, because honestly, like, I find when I start to read it, things make so much sense for me and, like, give me answers that I've been looking for. Big plate to eat off of, go smaller plate. Yeah, I know. Girl Leopard said he would repair your Kia with Hidpit. My Kia does need it, yeah.
I also thought that you sold the Kia, though?
No, crazy cat lady. I don't agree. Because, number one, it's not his responsibility. This is new for him. He's not used to these kind of things, So all he can do is advise, and it's up to me at the end of the day. Same thing with anything. Same thing with a therapist. Same thing with a doctor. Fresh air is good. I know, but there's no fresh air. It's like super hot. You can't even breathe out there. So I'm looking forward to traveling and getting some fresh air, yeah. Salah tries, but she gets upset. Yeah, I don't like people telling me what to do. That's not the answer.
Well, it's not like you're going to be doing it on your own free time. At least one person out of the two of you has common sense.
Like, it's up to me. If I want to do something, I'm going to do it. If I want to order something, I'm going to do it. If I want to eat something, I hate people telling me what to do. Just let me do what I want, Yeah, you can't force someone to make that choice, you know what I mean? No, it's not a sad stream. I'm not crying. It's because of my fan. I'm going to have to roll out of here to get out of here. Because, like, the couch is right close to the bed. There's no room in here for all the furniture we have. I don't need to make demands of her and give her ultimatums like other people. Thanks, YouTube lover. Yeah, I will share, like, I will be transparent. Like, I can't promise people that I'm going to eat a certain way or that I'm going to, always follow through with things. But I can promise that I'll be transparent about it. Like, I always come on here and say, okay, I'm not doing good with this or that, There's so much junk food. I remember going stateside. Like, Canada has junk food. But the United States does junk food a lot better, okay? I remember going to the Walmart in Messina, New York, because it's right over the border from Cornwall. And I couldn't fathom, like, I was so amazed by the amount of different kinds of Pop-Tarts. And, like, just the amount of treats, the amount of Cheez-Its. There was, like, so many flavors of Cheez-Its. There was cheese in a can. There was,
Oh, poor you. Well, I can go to the store and buy anything that I want, any given time that I want. I love that for you the most.
Imagine if I grew up in the States, I'd probably be on 600-pound life. I don't doubt it. French onion dip is top tier. You love my channel? Thank you. I appreciate that. Babe. Oh. I'm gonna seal now. Oh, yeah. Oh, comfortable sealing? Probably should. Oh, now it's not comfortable. It's a pretty rug, but where's Aisha? Oh, she said she left a comment, like a self-righteous comment, flipping out. She's like, I can't believe I ever thought you were a good person because I was eating, like on a mukbang, because I was eating something she didn't think I should be eating. Meanwhile, in her pictures I've seen of her, she's overweight, and yeah, like anyway, what? And you're a good person. You're apparently Muslim also, and all you do is gossip in chats and say mean things about other people, and you're gonna judge me, which is fine, but don't come for me. So I just blocked her. Good riddance, fake people. I can't stand them.
Oh yeah, I did see that finally. Aisha, one of Chantal's speakers, finally got the boot. Usually happens to everybody at some point.
Yeah, projecting hardcore. The fuck, you're gonna like not like imagine one of your friends in real life, okay, gets mad at you for eating pizza, and they're also overweight. Please. I hate self-righteous people like that. I can't stand it. Get out of my life. So weird how people turn. They're weird. I don't know. Held accountable. So it doesn't mean reaming me out for being a bad person because I don't succeed on a diet. So stupid. At least you know she's a nasty person. Exactly. So I just blocked them. Like, whatever. Goodbye. It's not like I really know this person. Like, you know. I talked to her a few times on WhatsApp. Like, and one time, like, when everything was going on with Marty, she would message me like, Marty's calling a tow truck to your mom's house. LOL. I was like, why is that funny to you? Like, are you sick in the head? And then I blocked her. Then she emailed me asking to be unblocked, and I did. And if I've gotten mad at the cat and heap, I was not mad at Shannon's dog Bo. That bit a man with no rabies shot. Yeah, exactly. And more hypocrisy. That ghoul. That's what I'm saying. She needs content, yo mama. That's all she needs is content. What about your bestie Shannon who didn't have her dog's rabies shot and bit somebody? Exactly. Exactly. Your mom is a non-combatant. It should be off limits. Yeah, for sure, for sure. If you called animal control and said, I know somebody who doesn't, their cat is not fixed, do you think they would say you're an animal abuser? I don't think so. Please quit the delusions. And would a vet give an injection if it was animal abuse? I don't think so. Not like super close, you know, like, did we talk off? I think we talked behind the scenes a few times. Maybe, I think so. I can't remember honestly. But I guess close enough that like we sent each other birthday gifts, you know? And then that's when I got like, she went on like on Monty's channel and was talking about me. And like, sure, you have the right to do that, but like, you don't do that to friends. You don't. You know, like, I don't know. Or, it's just weird to me. Like, I felt like betrayed for sure about that. Reaction channel should be at least 50 feet away from nursing homes for beating up old people. Is Sarah Jane like your Alexis? She didn't really talk about really nasty things, but she was, you know, like, gossiping about me, in a way. Like, kind of turning, you can tell, you know? Like, I feel like these people, yeah, they want clout. You know, because, and don't say you don't, because now she has a channel, copying someone like Monty, you know? Another cookie cutter weirdo reaction channel, you know? So it's like, oh, okay, so how were you ever my friend if you're gonna go do that, you know? Just for me calling you out saying, I don't like that, like, stay out of my life. It's like they can't handle rejection whatsoever. I have some internet friends that have been my friend for years and have never, ever been the type of person to ever turn or be nasty or really judgmental, you know? They give me their opinions, and if I don't do what they say, they don't like me any less. They're certainly not going to not be my friend anymore because I eat Burger King. Like, what? I mean, I know I'm a public figure. I expect people are going to react to me. That's not what I'm saying. Like, you know, I had an eye exam very recently, ECP, not even a year ago, and my eyes were okay. And it was like a diabetes check. Yucky Energy Exactly channel, yeah. They actually fast forward, pause, mute, and deflect when you mention their misadventures. It's hilarious.
Which I find hilarious because anytime Chantal has actual valid points about some of the other reaction channels, people mute, block, don't cover the live stream, skip that part. It's very, very interesting to say the least.
Yeah, I find like, it's so stupid. Like, who does that? You're gonna like be a person who actually messages something so like something hateful and gross to someone's family and think that you're superior than that person morally? Really? Really? Like, and say my mom didn't raise me right because I have an eating disorder or I overeat? What about your mom? Look how they raised you to think that it's okay to message someone with hateful messages like that. Yeah, sure. She just sent me the message and said, I reported to Facebook and blocked. That's it. She just said that. Well said. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Don't come virtue signaling to my mom when you... Obviously, your mom didn't do a good job at raising you because you're a horrible person. And being fat is way, way better than being a hateful piece of crap, judgmental, fat-shaming person. 100%. And you can say, well, it's true. You're going to die. Number one, you're not God. You're not God. Number two, if you're so concerned, you can find a nice way to say things to people. Can you please turn your volume up and turn the camera to the right? Just reason is working. She has to take her lunch break before 4-hour California law. That's true, eh? Yeah. Okay, I'll take a break for you, so you don't miss anything. Babe, I think the cat went behind the couch. Why does she bees when I'm live? I just don't understand why bother messaging her. You don't know our relationship. Like, my mom does express concern for my weight. Of course she does. I haven't lived with her in 23 years. I'm responsible for what I eat as an adult, you know? Like, I'm 40. She's not responsible for what I eat. It is immature, Carrie. It's weird. And it's adults who act like this. That's what I don't understand. You know? Like, that's why I criticize, like, someone like just beaten today. You know, like, they always say, you're coming for my kids. You talk about my kids. No, I'm commenting, like, it's weird to me that an adult mother who's responsible for shaping the morals and upbringing of someone is making a living supporting that person, you know, fat shaming someone every day, bullying people, involved in petty drama, you know, taking pictures in their child's room that are sexual in nature. I think it's very disgusting. And I think it's like immature to them. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, you can criticize my mom all you want. She never ever did weird shit like that. You know, like, has a YouTube channel making fun of somebody's weight or, you know, just picking at everything. It's so weird to me. Your children are going to see this behavior. Same thing with Scabba. Like, you have kids running around, or they're going to see your channel someday. They're going to see, like, all these things. It's a weird obsession that's just like, you know, yeah, if your mom made a living being vile to someone, would you not be, like, super, like, what the heck? Especially if your kids grow up and have weight problems. What kind of complex are you going to give them if they see that you're making a living off of fat shaming somebody? You know? Like, it's weird to me. I would expect, like, somebody who's, like, a younger teenager, you know, or even early 20s, like, to have maybe a channel like that to try to be, like, you know, edgy and everything, but not a grown adult with children. I don't know. It's just weird to me. How they fat shame you while they're more fat than you, baby? I don't get it. I don't get it either. Not just that. Not just that. Even if they're not fatter than me, they're still obese, you know, and they still eat junk. So to sit there and be like, why aren't you eating that? Like, are you kidding? Like, why are you?
Which I can confirm, I am fat. I'm not as big as Chantal, but I am fat.
She needs gas money for her scooter. Oh, I'm okay. I don't live by an eye for an eye. No, I don't believe in an eye for an eye either, honestly. I think it's better to take the high ground. It's not easy. That's for sure. That's my goal in life. What does your mom think of this hate channels? She tells me to just, like, ignore them, to, like, not give them any attention.
Because the more you talk about them, the more content they get, and the more they get out of it, rinse and repeat, and here we are 7 years later, and for some reason, Chantal still cannot learn that basic concept of YouTube.
Like, she doesn't give them any attention. Do you know how many people, were you not around for what, like, certain someone did to her in real life? Before the FBI talked to them? Yeah, she didn't mention a word about it. She takes the high road. Contact your mom is to get to you, so desperate. I know, exactly, yeah. Well, he better learn what happened. If he plans on using it as entertainment, incriminating himself, he better learn what happened to the other guy who did that. Please, you think I'm scared? I'm not scared of any human being. So, I think besides the haters want what's best for deep down, we want her to be healthy because it helps. I think a lot of people who are haters, there are, like, a group of haters who do get invested in me and my journey, and whenever I, you know, eat something unhealthy or do something they don't like, they take it, like, they get mad, they express it in a different way. I get that, but, I mean, everyone has to, like, be responsible for their actions and how they put things out in the world too, you know? Are there different categories of haters? Yes, there are. Just hoe and threatening school district by saying she'll twerk in front of students at her kid's school. Who said that? Oh, just hoeing. What? Get out of here. She said she's gonna twerk in front of what? Tea and Dust is asking people for Salah's full name. Mind your business, Tea and Dust. Go to bingo. Reactors are a special breed of human that needs to be studied then discarded. Yes, most of them. I'm hungry. My hunger is a beast. Tomorrow I'm gonna work more on packing and cleaning. Even South Korea, I'm nervous of accidentally being pushed into North Korea and then they're gonna seize me and put me away for 35 years for making fun of Kim Jong-un's haircut. I don't think so. And I have haters who would send the video of me making fun of him. So, he can't take a joke of himself. I'm not drawing a pic of him, then I'll really be in trouble. He'll send people to follow me around. They will show you on propaganda to prove there's food in the country. Yeah, they just have to look at Kim Jong-un for that. He's a chubby little fella. Putting people in jail for what they say about you. Please. You know, imagine they would push me in because, like, literally there's, like, a place where you're 1 minute you're in South Korea, the next you're in North. And I know that if I just, like, you ever feel like if you go on the edge of a cliff, somehow you're just going to fall over? I feel like that. And then the soldiers would be like, and they would take me to Kim Jong-un, and then he probably watches my channel, so he would know about me. And then he would put me in a friggin' prison and torture me. They would throw you in a cell and feed you boiled chicken with spinach. Hello, Glitter Queen. Imagine he made me join them. That's worse than waterboarding. The diet is worse than waterboarding. Detained in North Korea, the new diet. South Korea, I'd love to go, but like I said, it's too close to North Korea. I could easily get pushed into North Korea, and then what?
I'm just letting her talk. I have no idea what prompted this, nor do I really want to find out, but I really want to know how big she thinks that both of the Koreas are, because I don't think that's gonna be a problem, ma'am, if you actually do visit South Korea.
Hey, Lynn! One big shove and it's over. I wish Paula Deen could cook for me right now.
Of course, out of all the cooks, she would choose Paula Deen, but then again, she does like butter, so... Actually, I did meet Paula Deen once, the only celebrity that I've ever met. By the way, before you guys have any questions, decades before the whole controversy came out, I was still a teenager.
I gotta roll on the bed to get up. Watch this! Oh! Juice! Hi, big man. You big man. Oh, crap. Oh. My phone is okay. It's okay. I knew that would bring her out. I knew it. Oh, no, my stand is broken. I'll be right back. Oh, I'm so stupid. Hold on. In the heat of the night, at the scene of a crime, she's beezing without a reason. I need longer hijab. See how it's not long? What justice for Timbit? What justice? The fuck? How did 19 people like that in like 2 seconds? Thanks for the super chat. Timbit was also well taken care of and loved.
Yep, and I'm a pro ballerina.
Go harass FF Ghoul for her putting down her dog for having anxiety and hotboxing it with cigarettes, okay? And leave me alone. Thank you. Timbit was 16 and had feline leukemia, so... I've never seen somebody try so hard to make me out to be an animal abuser when there's so much, like, evidence against that. Like, anyway. I need to get those records from animal control from when I was in Canada when they came 3 times and left without any neglect or abuse. Yeah, so shut up. I don't know how she passed away. She was sick for a long time. Like, she wasn't, like, the really healthiest cat. She was pretty overweight. She had feline leukemia. She had arthritis. I can't remember what else she had when we brought her to the vet and found out about the leukemia, but she had some health problems. And the vet suggested to keep her separated from our other cats, even though our other cats had been vaccinated. For the feline leukemia, there's still a chance they can get it. It's not, like, 100% foolproof. So we kept her in Pete's room, even when we had the door open and let her go out. Like, our cats, like, Sam and BBJ never, like, attacked her or anything. She was the one that would hiss at them. She would walk to my bedroom at the most and go right back to his bedroom. She liked it in there. That was his cat. She was comfortable in his room. Yeah, it was his cat, exactly. But, I mean, we made her comfortable, like, as much as we could, you know? But one day she just started crying, like, and couldn't get up, and she, like, started going to the washroom. Sorry, it might be disturbing. She went number 2. Like, she was acting really weird, so we brought her to the vet right away. And, I remember, like, Swordfish that day being like, don't go, you're supposed to come over, blah, blah, blah. And we're like, too effing bad. So to say that I always chose that loser over everything else is also a lie. Because there's no way I was leaving him to not go, like, not to go with him, please. So anyways, we went to the vet and, you know, they had to put her down because she was just, like, passing away. So what's the holdup? Because I'm not in Canada. What the hell? Thank you, Kelly. That was so sad, I know. Like, people blaming me for, like, acts of God is just ridiculous. The fact that she passed away, like, please. So by that same logic, go harass FF Ghoul for putting her dogs down. Like, she saved BBJ from being put down when she did the same to her healthy dog, her second one. So, like, it's just ridiculous, and I really don't give a shit. If you want to think I'm an animal abuser, go for it. I don't care. I really don't. But it doesn't mean it's true. So, yeah. Imagine telling someone not to be with your friend, like, to bring them when they need help. Like, but obviously those records exist. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I can get them. I could try, like, next time I go. I don't know. Or maybe email them. I don't even know which one it was. Obviously it was in Ottawa. And there was no... They wanted me to, like, have ID or something. I think I emailed them before. I can't remember. But, or I don't know if I could get them. I don't know. But obviously, because trolls called them to our house, like, 3 times. And obviously my pets were not taken away. So no warnings given, nothing given. Like, if an organization that's specifically responsible for going into homes and seeing if there's any neglect or abuse and having, you know, cat food that fell on the ground,
yeah, I did want to at least say that, like, it wasn't just a little bit of food. No, girl, like, where they would eat was disgusting. Let's call a spade a spade. It was gross. It was disgusting. It was just thrown all over the floor.
And I just left it there for her to eat is not neglect because she's being fed. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and that was, like, 1 time. So, like, that's their responsibility. If they would have found neglect, if they would have found abuse, they would have removed the pets from the home, rightfully so. And they always left, content that we were taking care of the cats. Those weird, twisted people are looking for any excuse to justify their negativity. You nailed it, Danielle. And it's weird that more people don't tune into that, but that's exactly what they do. You know, like, they justify their constant crappy defamation and constant attacks with, well, she's an animal abuser. You know what I mean? So meanwhile, the documentation of me being an animal abuser is FFG going into a random vet that doesn't know the history of BBJ, and saying, I rescued this cat, because that's what the notes say. I rescued this cat. She was this and that and that and that. Of course, BBJ, she's 21. She has so many health problems for an elderly cat. She has a lot of health problems. And basically, those are all documented, sure. Like, what? Like, you know what I mean? The embedded nails, yes. But that to me was blown way out of proportion because I was out of country and wasn't aware of the nails being overgrown. I had an appointment made. That yada yada yada. Anyway, I'm not explaining myself 100 million times at all. She's a shitty human. She put her dogs down. She smokes them out in her shitty apartment, and that's it. If you want to be on the hate train, I don't give a crap. I really don't. It has no impact on my life. I'm not being arrested for animal abuse. It hasn't ruined my reputation, as far as I know. I mean, whatever. I still have my followers that don't believe the crap, so who cares? No one in my real life believes that crap because you've seen my pets be taken care of for years. I've been on YouTube for 7 years. I've had BBJ for like 20 years, 21 years. Sam, you've seen how beautiful and healthy he was. BBJ looks a lot more healthy for everything when she was in my care than the pictures you see now. She looks miserable. She, she's being put out there like the clown on display, like on a show for a calendar, like just for more clout and for money. Like that big fat ghoul had no interest whatsoever in her welfare and her care at all. It was always a cat. It was always a cash grab. That cat was being used for clout and cash. Anyway, so if you don't see that, you're a horrible person and you are co-signing what she's doing to that poor cat. And she hasn't shown if the cat is okay. So you don't even know what the heck is being done to that cat. And here you are accusing me, again, deflecting, accusing me of animal abuse when you see how amazing and happy my cat is, how beautiful my cat is, how not underweight my cat is. So to sit there and pick on an injection or her not being spayed when we have no idea what state BBJ is in, when your stupid brain dead audience pretends to care about that cat, when you pretend to care about that cat, it's all BS and deflection. That's all it is. And I'm happy that I'm not too dumb to know that. And I'm happy that my audience of 500 people are not too dumb to know that. So you know what? Whatever. I don't know if my, oh yeah, okay.
Well, tell us how you really feel. And unfortunately, there's a very few small things that I don't disagree with Chantal on.
A lot of people see it for what it is. Thank you, Laura. Exactly. So that's all that I care about. You can do all the streams you want because you have no content over animal abuse, which you know is not true. And you have it all documented on your channel. Like I said, people will say, you always threaten to do legal action. It's not that easy. I'm not in Canada. Lawsuits are really expensive. It would be so mentally taxing to do this. And it's not something like I can do right now, but if I ever do decide, all of that channel is so incriminating. And it's so funny that you're too fat in the head to realize it. Your head is the size of 2 beach balls and there's maybe a little bit of brain in there. We as Beezers know the real, genuine you, Chantal, don't worry. And you've seen me with my cats for how many years? How many years were my cats in my videos? Where's her pets in her videos? You're taking it for granted over one picture that she takes good care of her pets and she has the nerve. I'm going to save BBJ from being put down. A 21-year-old cat with all the health problems that the vet documented. Yeah, she has health problems. I could pull the vet record when I took her with Smeagol, and she had chronic kidney disease. She had a lot of things that come up. She's going to have recurring UTIs because of the kidney issue. She's going to have all of these things, you know? So, and if I didn't care, I wouldn't have taken the time in the little amount of time I had to try and find someone who promised to take care of her, who said that they were, I trusted that person, that they would be who they were, you know? It's just sad. Like, it's just sad that people are that dumb, you know? Whatever. Yeah, they need an excuse to feel hatred. Exactly. But she's an animal abuser. Anytime anyone defends me, they have that. She cemented that by grabbing that cat. She knew she would always have something to shove in my face. That's her, I'm going to be around for a while, B, because I have this to rub it, even if it's not true, That's why I have to repeat myself over and over again. But it's like talking to a brick wall, like, yeah, an obvious grift. Yep. Thanks, No Hell. It's really disturbing if you actually think about it. Stealing someone's cat, making up an entire story, lying to somebody over messaging, so like somebody's somebody's rehoming their pet, okay? And they're looking for someone to take good care of her, being promised that I would get pictures, updates, being promised she'd be well taken care of by someone who wasn't even that person. Setting that whole plot up, and then hiding behind a snowbank at my house to send your pathetic loser brother into my home to take my cat when I thought she was going to a loving home, someone else, and now we don't even know how she's doing. She's being stuck in your smoky little crap apartment full of you hating on me. She probably hates your ugly face. It's just ridiculous. And everyone cheers it on because they think it gets to me. Well, it doesn't anymore. I've moved on. But you people have the karma coming that you actually, for your entertainment, did that to that poor cat. Like, you entertain this. It's disgusting. You all are disgusting people. And you're probably all going to burn in hell. Good for you. Fake lumberjack boyfriend? Yeah. It's disgusting. Like, who does that? Who does that? A soulless, hateful, self-hating, pathetic person with nothing else in their life that they have to steal my cat. Imagine how low of a person you are. Of course it's traumatic. Why wouldn't it be traumatic? And they revel on that. They cheer at the fact that that is traumatic for me. That's these kind of people that you're supporting because you don't like me. I don't know what to tell you. That's actually disgusting. And I would never do that to a person. I would never do something like that. I would never steal their pet. But you were giving her away, not to her, and not for clout. Like, what the hell? You know? I've been here since BB days, and as much as I love animals, if I thought you were an abuser, I wouldn't be here. But you've done nothing but love them babies. It's all bullshit. Thank you. She was a weirdo for deceiving you like that. Isn't it, like, so weird? Like, it's so weird. And you know, if she was rehoming her dog, and I did that to her, can you imagine? And she'll say, oh, I wouldn't rehome my dog. You put your dog to sleep for having anxiety. Don't come on and be all self-righteous and blah, blah, blah. Like, she's so manipulative. I'm going to donate money. Chantel's an animal abuser. I'm going to donate money to the SPCA and make myself look like a better person. Like, shut up. You're so manipulative. No matter what they twist things. Exactly. She has no content, and she has, like, the only reason people go there is to watch the outrageous hate she spews every day. Right? She has to keep being nastier and nastier. I don't envy that existence. It makes you such an ugly person. You don't even see it. You can't even stand to look at yourself. You can't even stand to show your face on camera. That's how monstrous you've become. Like I always say, you're just like rotting from the inside out. Anyway, yeah, without me, she's nothing. You're nothing without me. Exactly. How many times, every time I come back to Kuwait, I'm not watching her. I'm not reacting to her. But then you try something else, and what, you can't pay your bills doing that. So, you know, back on the hate train. Choo choo, biatch. I find her unbearable. If I had an enemy like her, I'd have to block and ignore completely to stay sane. I do. I never go to her channel. That's why people say, well, you should watch her. Like, you think I want to watch her live stream and timestamp her things? No, I don't. I don't. Do I strike her channel? Like, yeah, I do. But I don't go through. I am not watching her streams to go through and timestamp things. I'm not doing it. I'm not putting myself through. I don't have 3 hours of this bullshit. You know, like I don't have it. Sorry. I don't know. I don't care. That's just like I'm just gonna let people think those people can think I'm an animal abuser. I don't care. I know you guys don't think that. The law doesn't think that. Come arrest me for abusing my animal then, you know? They tried getting me arrested. When I was in Kuwait, they came up with this thing that BBJ had no food. I would ever leave my cat with no food. I would just run away with a man and leave my cat with no food.
Which, I mean, didn't somebody in Pizza's live stream have to, like, mail food to the house because you didn't have any food? Yeah, I was there for that one, girlie. Shh.
Like, never in a million years. Ever. Ever. She doesn't deserve the attention. Yep. Thank you, Teslie. Yeah, you come to watch me, exactly. And her audience goes to watch me. Like, they don't care what she watches other than me on her channel. I watch them so I can see the hypocrisy for myself. I watch through, like, Yo Mama sometimes, but even that, I have to limit, like, certain parts. Like, if I hear their voice, it's just so enraging and gross. Like, I can't listen to that grating, witch cackle, smoky, masculine, horrible voice. Like, just beastly voice. I can't listen to it. When you see pictures of her now, with anytime she shows the same picture, her fur is all choppy and weird, and she tries to blame that on when I had her. Please. I showed a picture. Her fur was fine. Probably from you. She doesn't even like cats. She made a calendar with BBJ, the same picture, and people are like, yay! Like, you're exploiting an elderly, sick cat that you stole. How messed up are you in the head, seriously? You need a straitjacket. You need to be admitted to a hospital. And stop worrying about other people's lives. The level of obsession is disgusting. Like, it's just so weird. Giving away a Jafar ring, getting spray to spray people in public, following me to a dispensary, having my picture, asking if I shop there, driving to Cornwall on Valentine's Day to be with my ex-best friend. Should I go on? Stealing my cat? What else should I go on about? Do you not think a judge would look at her distorted, weird, psychotic face and her channel and be like, and all of the things she's done and be like, this is sick, this is insane, you know? She's lucky right now. She's very lucky. The fashion show, yeah. Saying that was, it was open to the public. Not for people to come and make fun of everybody there when you're like the most hideous person in the crowd. Like, what? Even Pete's was more fashionable than you at that. She reminds me of one of those people, like, that just, like, smokes and gossips all day. Yeah, why? Like, no hag's husband and you don't have a choice. Yeah, oh my god, imagine. There's no way that FF Ghoul had a boyfriend at all, because imagine him being around her all the time and hearing her be obsessed with me and being hateful and, I don't know. There's no people like that in real life. They treat the people in their real life bad too. Cam up FF Gun, aka Eggs on Legs, aka Peter Griffin. Pizza's the scrape coat. So glad you called them out. People with dirty secrets trying to change the subject to you. People with dirty secrets trying to change the subject to me, exactly. They'll have Hi Island Dragonfly. It's insane. They'll be found out to be living with a registered sex offender, having kids with pedophiles, all kinds of things, and then they go, okay, but anyway, let's talk about Foodie Beauty eating pizza. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. It's so weird. She actually does look like Peter Griffin. That's not me being like, that's objective. Objective. It's true. She does. Put glasses on her. Give her a buzz cut. No, she looks like the evil guy in Pee-wee's Big Adventure, Francis. And instead of the bike, she stole my cat. I have your cat, Pee-wee. You're an escape for them. You're their happy place, babe. Okay, good. Just leave me the hell alone in my life. You know? Beating their grandpa, another thing, Andre Marie. Yeah, having a charge, a felony charge. Like, I don't have a charge. I don't have a criminal record. I don't have 9 evictions. This idiot, this Fupanek, has made a career off of talking about how bad and broke my finances are, how broke I am, talks about my past every day. But when 9 evictions she was doxxed with 9 evictions on the Kiwi farms, it's, oh well, whatever, but you were like right back to Foodie Beauty. Like, are you kidding? I swear, these people will do anything. They will murder somebody, and their fans will justify it as long as they're hating on me. I don't envy that life. It's so odd to me. I'm sorry that I make you so mad over the dumbest things, that you have to live an immoral life and support immoral actions and harassment and daily abuse in order to be happy in life. That's your life. That's your karma. That's all I gotta say.
All I'm gonna say is don't group every single reactor into one ball, please. Thank you.
Look at this neglected, in pain, screaming cat. Right? Yeah, are you happy? Are you happy? Yes, you are. You're purring. So anyway, that's just some truth for you. That'll just be taken as another rage. No one will listen to a word, but that's okay. You guys listen. That's all I need. Seal the deal for a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna just go. Oh. Seal. Even if Julia was not vaccinated, it's not neglect and abuse. Okay, not everybody. That's like saying, okay, if you don't get your kids vaccinated for COVID, are you being neglectful? But she was. You don't have any proof of anything. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, no proof. It's none of her business. Worry about your own pets that you stole. You weird loser. This is not a comfortable seal. I must go in the other room and seal. Pretty and gray, isn't she? Ugh. Isn't she? Come see Mom. Oh yeah, my seal position. Yeah, if you want to watch her Strawberries and Cream, go watch her. Leave here. Bye. No Heg dementia showing again. She's replaying same old tired, played out ancient history videos. Living in the past, still screaming at a screen, still forgetting her hearing aid. Hey Chantabelis, YouTube lover. They always do that. They always play old videos. Like, Strawberry, well, you shouldn't have said it's true. Sounded like you believed it when you know they're liars. They know exactly what they're saying. Exactly, Melly. Like, we're not dumb over here. Unlike them, we see through the BS. It's weird that your country, Steve, will give birth control to people to stop their cycles, right? Which cause, like, you know, problems too, but not for pets, all right? It's basically just birth control for pets.
Oh yeah, we're nearing the end of the stream and there's no stupid keyboard. Where's he at? Very interesting. Also, on top of that, if it was birth control for pets, then why can she only take 2 shots of it then? That I would like to know.
I hate trolls and people that create rumors. Apparently, Amberlynn Reid is supposedly hurting her animals too, but you can tell that they're also loved, and Amberlynn is also good for baby. Oh, I hate when people come up with things like this. You don't realize that, like, talking like this about people every day, negative, hateful, making up things against them, you're gonna have the worst karma, and it's gonna come back to you tenfold. Do you not realize that what you say about people is a reflection on you and not on them? Like, how do people not realize that? That's a lesson that I learned actually not that long ago. Even me, when I talk crap about people, that's why I delete things when I talk hateful. I don't like being that person. I hate it. So I don't know how people revel in it and make a career off of it. I could never. I can't stand it. Yeah, exactly. I'm new to your channel and some of the reaction ones and find the whole back and forth cycle toxic, dizzying, and a waste of time for everyone involved. Tabe, did I say your name right, Tabe? I agree with you 100%, which is also why I delete when I make streams like this. I try not to swear much and like too much name calling and like swearing compared to usual, but yeah, I agree. It is very immature and stupid, and I need to just like learn to just like turn the other cheek and just let people say what they want, you know? That's one of the hardest things for people in social media, public platforms to do is to just ignore it, you know? It's for sure something you have to learn to do. It's a skill. I'm telling you it is. It's a learned skill. Thanks for the super chat. Thanks for your comment. Hi, Energy. You do make money with the toxic content. I don't care. I'd rather not make money than live in toxicity, you know? Like, I don't want to. I would honestly rather go to a regular job than be toxic every day. Like, that is not healthy either. You talk about the food I eat, having a hate channel, chain smoking, being obese, all 3 of those. You don't think that's even worse? I think Life by Jen, we had a little tact. But that's trivial when you're, you know, like when you're past, like, I'm not going to disrespect the dead and talk about her in a bad way, you know? Honestly, I think normal people who are not hate-brained, it's called hate-brained, will watch her stream calling me an animal abuser and think she's reaching so hard and she's so full of crap. Normal people will know that, and that's all I care about. Actually, nobody other than the haters are going to watch her anyways. What's so toxic nowadays? Fine, Chantal overeats and... Yeah, as if they don't. As if they don't. Are you 125 pounds, any of you? Talking crap? No. That's fine. I mean, call me fat all you want. You look like a hypocrite, but do it. At the end of the day, but don't make up things like, oh, you're an animal abuser when this is 100% not true. Being happy, being loved is the best revenge. Yes. Well, I'm certainly happy. My mental health, honestly, has been pretty good. Pretty good. I know I'm going to be traveling and doing something I want to do, despite the fact that my life is still not perfect. Nobody's is. We can't be happy all the time. But yeah, generally it's pretty, it's a lot better.
Okay, so she mentioned that she's happy, but the loved part was left out conveniently.
She accuses me of not loving my pets, and she loves BBJ. No, she loves the money she made from BBJ. That's about it.
All right, well, that was something. That was definitely something. But with that being said, though, thank you guys so much for watching, and I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.